I want to give you an opportunity to talk about SEND Ministries, where you have a team right now. Will you be sending more teams out in the future? And let our audience know where they might be able to support the SEND Ministries, how they can go about being of support. There are a lot of people, I think, who have a heart for missions, who really want to be a part of spreading the word of Christ throughout the entire world, but maybe they're not able to actually physically go. So can you share a little bit about SEND, how they
Sure.
got started and what's
Sure.
going on now?
SEND Ministries has been around since 2002. We have had the opportunity of sending out several, I would say close to 100 missionaries, and a majority of those mission trips have been 5-month trips. It's a midterm outreach that really focuses on getting that individual the opportunity to really experience what it means to be the hands and the feet of the Lord, and to really give it all up, to sell everything they have, and to go to the mission field, and to live as Christ called us to live.
So this
fully.
isn't a vacation for these people. They give their jobs up, their homes up, their vehicles up. They give up everything to go. Is that right?
In a lot of cases, yes, they give up everything, and God provides the rest. You give everything that they have, and He takes care of the rest, and that's what SEND has been about since 2002, and we've gone to several different nations and continue to send teams back to those different nations. And we have a team right now in Israel. They're coming back here in a couple weeks. So I'm hearing a lot of good reports of what God has done in them and through them. But it's a ministry that really our vision is simple. It's just to know the heart of God and to fulfill His heart to the nations, to know the heart of God and to fulfill His desires for the nations. And the mission is simple as well. It's just to provide a pathway to the mission fields. And it's, for me personally, I knew that God had called me to go, but I didn't know how to get there. And SEND is such a simple tool that God has used to just provide a pathway for people to go, and to give them an outlet to go and experience and taste what a life of faith really tastes like, and to live it out, and to see God do supernatural things in them and through them. And every trip I could tell you story of after story of God doing supernatural things through our team, and seeing people healed before my eyes, and seeing people saved, and getting visions, getting dreams, and words of knowledge, really seeing the gifts of the Spirit manifested. And I think that more than anything continues to stir me to go, because I know that there is a great need outside of us, and God has called us to go. The question isn't really if He's called us to go, it's a question if He's called us to stay. And I think that was the question that I had to really ask myself: is God calling me to stay? Has He told me to stay? Or am I supposed to walk in obedience and go? So I would invite anybody, that would want to go and has the heart to go, and either to go, to send, whatever heart that they might have to get connected with the ministry. And you can do that online. It's SENDministries.com, and me and my wife and
Let me pause you there for just a minute. SENDministries.com, and that's so important, because when I first tried to look you up online, I just put in SEND and I didn't find it. So SENDministries.com.
Correct.
And when somebody goes there, they can find out where the teams are. Is that right?
Yeah, we have a team in Israel right now. 2014 is going to be a little bit different. God is steering our hearts to really sit at His feet. And as me and Sarah, my wife, we go to Hungary, really feel God is calling us to His feet, and to know His heart, and to worship Him. And after 2014, we believe that God in 2015 is going to open up several doors for SEND to do some mighty works for the kingdom. But 2014 is going to be really a year where we're encouraging the people that are connected to the ministry just to go and sit at His feet, to know Him, to know His heart.
Will you be sending any teams out across the...
At this time, we have none planned. But, I think God has some things in store but there's no committed teams that we're sending out yet. But we're always open and available as a ministry to provide that pathway if
So
someone
if somebody
feels led.
if somebody is sitting out there right now thinking, yeah, I really want to be out there, and I feel that God is telling me to go and be of service and minister to people somewhere else, and I'm not quite sure how to go about doing that, could they get a hold of your organization and either ask for some advice or feedback, or maybe even be a part of that?
Yeah, absolutely. We have several missionary contacts throughout the world that are in desperate need of laborers. And so if you feel that call to go, then I would strongly suggest that you respond to that call. You surrender your life and go. Excuse me. And you can connect with SEND Ministries, and if we're not sending out a team there, again, we can connect you with missionaries that are abroad that need laborers to go.
That need some assistance.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Jordan.
Oh,
I really
thank you.
appreciate it. I love your story. I think you
Thank
have a
you.
wonderful story of faith. Well, you've been sitting here listening to Jordan Henderson, and again, today has been Faith-Filled Friday. Thank you so much for watching the Get Clear show. Make sure you check out all of our episodes, and we'll see you next time.